So the lesson 7 I learned was that you will become what you think about. And when I was a little girl, I knew I could make things happen. I didn't know if it's called manifestation. I didn't know how I did it. I just knew that I had that power to do things that I can think about it and they become reality. And so when I grew older, have always been weird, and I have done weird things, and I'm not good at hiding my weirdness. I am always a strange person, and people have always given me weird looks because they think I'm strange because I don't know how to only show part of myself. I show everybody all of myself, and so people think I'm weird and I am not smart, and I am like this, that doesn't, somebody who doesn't deserve their respect. And so I think sometimes you need to learn to protect yourself by like hiding some of yourself, and so, but I rather not do that. And so I'll always, and then there was a time in my life when I was around a lot of negative people, and I remember telling them, like, your life is so good, but because when you're listening to people always complain, it doesn't matter how much they have, they're always complaining, they're always wanting something that they don't have, then that environment actually really impacts you. And so you become negative when you're like 24/7, you're around people who are always talking about what they don't have and how you're not good enough. That's why they're unhappy. That person's not good enough. That's why they're unhappy. That person did this. That's why they're unhappy. But they keep on doing the same thing. They never make changes. And so, and you kind of become part of that. You start doing exactly the same thing because you don't want to be, because you have needs, and you want to be around your family, and you just want to be like, you don't want to be an outsider. You don't want to be alone. And so that, I think that was one of my biggest weaknesses, where I let myself change. I let myself become somebody else. I hid that part of myself where I believed that I was magic. I hid that part of myself, and I started doing things that other people do. You need to be really smart if you're gonna hide part of yourself. You need to know that inside you're still that person, but outside you become somebody else. So, but I became like, started like really covering myself, like hiding myself and betraying myself, and I thought that the inside of me was bad and wrong for not wanting all those things and not wanting to be this, and so I wanted to be this and that, and for other people, and not for myself. So and I became that, because you do become, because I was always thinking about, like, when people said something, I was like, oh my gosh, am I doing it right? Oh my gosh, am I really mean? Oh my gosh, am I not nice? Oh my gosh, am I not smart? Am I not pretty? Am I not this? And are my kids not special? Are my kids not smart? Oh my gosh, my kids were like so smart. And I actually manifested a lot of the negativity into my life, because I was always listening to this, like my surrounding. It wasn't like outside, it was like right in my face all the time. And I started believing and thinking about those things, and I manifested those things. And so I realize, that when all this negativity is coming towards me, I really need to like block it, do whatever I need to do to keep away from that negativity, so I don't manifest all of that stuff. Because if you're afraid that your kids don't love you, you will manifest it. You will, even when your kids love you to pieces, you will start to believe that your kids don't love you. And if you believe your husband is doing something that you're fearful of, your husband will do that. And if you believe other people are the way they are, you will manifest it. And so you have to be really careful. You really need to be aware of your thoughts. And so then that's what I do now. I am not always positive, or I'm not always, but I always keep an eye on my thoughts, like what are they doing, and so how to stop them. So that was my 7th lesson. Thank you, Oprah, and I learned that from Oprah's show. Thank you, Oprah, and happy birthday. It changed my life. And you really did change my life. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I would have been like still that unhappy, cranky person that I was, and the negative and the cranky and I didn't have a lot of love to give, to be honest with you, that I needed to find within myself and uncover and unlearn and relearn and everything. And so thank you. Happy birthday again.